So we've finally made it. Demon Slayer is returning with the brand new Infinity Castle movie dropping on September 12th. And trust me, this is going to be the craziest arc we've seen yet. But before we jump into that, let's take a step back. The story of Demon Slayer has been an absolute roller coaster. From Tanjiro's heartbreaking beginning to some of the most insane battles in anime history. If you've forgotten a few details or maybe just want the whole journey fresh in your mind before heading to the theaters, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to recap everything that's happened so far. Season 1, the Mugen Train movie, Season 2's Entertainment District, Season 3's Swordsmith Village, and even the Hashira training arc. By the end of this, you'll be fully caught up and ready for Muzan and the Infinity Castle showdown. So grab some snacks, sit back, because this is going to be a full deep dive into the world of Demon Slayer. Let's get started. All right, let's roll it back to where everything began, Season 1. We meet Tanjiro Kamado, this kind-hearted boy living with his family in the snowy mountains. He sells charcoal to take care of them, but one day when he comes back home, tragedy strikes. His whole family has been slaughtered by demons, and the only one left alive is his little sister Nezuko, except she's been turned into a demon herself. At first, Nezuko attacks Tanjiro, but then she shows something no demon should have. Tears and compassion. That's the moment we realize Nezuko isn't like the others, and Tanjiro makes his vow. He's going to find a cure and turn her back into a human. From there, Tanjiro trains under Urokodaki, mastering water breathing and surviving the deadly final selection exam. He joins the Demon Slayer Corps, and along the way he meets two very, let's just say, unique teammates. Zenitsu, the coward who turns into a beast when he's unconscious, and Inosuke, the wild boarhead fighter with his own unique style. Together they face some terrifying enemies. The swamp demon, the drum demon in that shifting house, and eventually the nightmare at Mount Natagumo. That's where we get the emotional and epic battle against Rui, one of the lower moon demons. Tanjiro and Nezuko's bond shines here. Remember that moment with Hinokami Kagura and Nezuko's blood demon art? Pure chills. But just when things look bad, Gyu Tomioka and Shinobu Kocho arrive to save the day. The season ends with Tanjiro and Nezuko being brought before the Hashira, the elite demon slayers. At first, most of them want Nezuko gone, but after a tense test, she's officially accepted into the Corps, setting the stage for everything to come. We meet the sound Hashira Tengen Uzui, a man who's all about flash and style. After the tragedy of the Mugen train, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke join him on a mission to the Entertainment District, a bustling city filled with lights, secrets, and danger. Their goal? Hunt down the demon that's been devouring people in the shadows. To investigate, our boys go undercover. Yeah, that's right. They disguise themselves as courtesan trainees. It's hilarious seeing Zenitsu and Inosuke in makeup. But behind the comedy, the mission quickly turns deadly. Because the demon they're looking for finally reveals herself. Daki, one of the upper-ranked demons. Daki is terrifying, her sashes cutting through entire buildings and trapping victims like dolls. Tanjiro takes her on, and even though he's grown stronger, he's pushed to his absolute limit. Just when it seems like he can't hold on, Nezuko bursts onto the scene. And this is where everything changes. Nezuko transforms, with a horn and vine-like markings across her body. She completely overwhelms Daki, showing power far beyond anything we've seen before. But it comes at a cost. Nezuko loses control, nearly attacking humans, and Tanjiro has to hold her back in one of the most emotional moments of the arc. But then, the real fight begins. Daki isn't alone. Her older brother, Gyutaro, appears, and together they form Upper Rank 6. Gyutaro is twisted, deadly, and his poison makes every strike lethal. It becomes an all-out war in the entertainment district. Tengen Uzui faces Gyutaro in a battle of pure spectacle, while Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke take on Daki. The animation, the choreography. This is Demon Slayer at its absolute peak. The only way to win is to cut off both siblings' heads at the same time. Easier said than done. Uzui, poisoned and losing an arm, still fights with flashy resolve. Zenitsu shows his true strength with his lightning speed, and Inosuke refuses to back down despite being gravely wounded. And Tanjiro, once again, digs deep past his limits. In the end, with perfect teamwork, they manage the impossible. Both heads are severed in one final desperate strike. Upper Six is defeated, something that hasn't happened in over 100 years. But victory comes at a heavy price. Tengen is left poisoned, missing an eye and an arm, and forced to retire as a Hashira. And in true Demon Slayer fashion, the siblings' tragic backstory is revealed. Gyutaro and Daki were once poor children of the district, suffering, abused, and abandoned. Their bond as siblings was all they had, and even in death, they walked together into the flames of hell, hand in hand. That's how Season 2 ends. A season of comedy, heartbreak, and some of the most insane fights anime has ever delivered. After the chaos of the entertainment district, Tanjiro's sword is destroyed, so he heads to the Swordsmith Village to get it repaired. But this quiet little village isn't as safe as it looks, because lurking in the shadows are two upper-ranked demons, Hantengu and Gyoko. Here, Tanjiro meets two Hashira, Muichiro Tokito, the Mist Hashira, and Mitsuri Kanroji, the Love Hashira. At first, Muichiro seems cold and distant, while Mitsuri is warm and cheerful. But when the demons strike, everyone is pushed to their limits. Gyoko, with his twisted art and deadly pots, goes after the swordsmiths, while Hantengu splits into multiple clones, each with terrifying abilities. Tanjiro, Nezuko, and Genya Shinazugawa fight desperately, and the battles are brutal. The highlight comes when Nezuko makes the ultimate sacrifice. Sunlight hits her, and instead of burning away instantly, she resists it. For the first time, we see a demon who can survive the sun. This changes everything. Muzan himself, upon learning this, becomes obsessed with capturing Nezuko, marking her as the key to his ultimate plan. The arc ends with victory over the upper ranks, Muichiro awakening his true strength, and Mitsuri unleashing her full power. But, more importantly, Nezuko, conquering the sun, shifts the entire balance of the war. That takes us into Season 4, the Hashira training arc. With the threat of Muzan growing, the Corps prepares for the final battle. Each Hashira trains the Demon Slayers in their own brutal ways, from strength training to speed to endurance. Tanjiro goes through hellish exercises under every Hashira, growing stronger with each step. Along the way, bonds deepen, characters grow, and we see just how much everyone is willing to sacrifice for the coming fight. And while the training brings moments of humor and lightheartedness, there's a constant shadow looming. Muzan is getting closer, and the final confrontation is inevitable. The season ends with the Hashira and Demon Slayer Corps united, ready to storm into the most dangerous fight of their lives, the Infinite Castle Showdown. And that's the full journey so far, leading us right into the Infinite Castle Showdown. From Tanjiro's first steps as a demon slayer to Nezuko conquering the sun, every arc has been building to this moment. I can't wait to see how it all goes down. If you enjoyed this recap, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my breakdown of the new movie, and drop a comment with your thoughts. Which Demon Slayer moment was your favorite so far? Let's talk down there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.